before showing you the table about Kabbalah, Mada, Kabbalah, and science, so let us introduce you to our book, which is called Bible Code and Kabbalah, Secret of Creation. And this is a book which we did with Professor Robert Haralick, who is now distinguished professor at New York University. Before was the international chairman of the what we call image processing, pen recognition, and known in his book, his work. He was also the inspector of NASA. And this is a book which we did together, and it shows clearly how codes and Kabbalah are connected. Definitely, this is clear indication that really before Mashiach, as Rabbi Nagoyen says, we see clearly how science and Judaism, Kabbalah and the Torah goes together, not as a thought before that is contradiction, but opposites. Science comes now to help and to support the Torah and the Kabbalah. So now let us see the table Professor Robert Haralick from University of New York did. We worked together on the book, Torah Codes, Glimpse into the Infinite. And this is really a table which I found, and Professor Haralick showed clearly all the details about it. So in the table you are going to see Kabbalah Mada, Kabbalah of science, Kabbalah and science. Then the year from where it started, this was 5736, it means the Jewish date. In the Goyish, in the non-Jewish was 1976. This is also when Rip started working on it, when he found out about this. Then you have here the word code, definitely the most important, and you have Mashiach and Elijah, or Eliyahu, also the name of Rips. But as we will prove in other tables, that it is really, what the Vilna Gaon says, that before the Messiah, a lot of secrets about numerical value, numerology, and as we saw, codes are connected with this era before the Messiah. So, in fact, as it is called in our sources, Talmud, Torah Mashiach, it is a doctrine, the Torah of the Messiah. So, what you have is the following. You have here, as we said, Kabbalah, Mada, the connection between Kabbalah and science, Elijah, Eliyahu, and from the year 736, Mitavshina, when it started, when Professor Rips and Ron Wissen really found about this by finding a book of Rabbi Weissmandal where it came. And the most interesting is that we have here the word Sofen, code, and Mashiach, the best meeting of the Torah of the code of Messiah, even though in another table you have it coming together. So also, after trying to find out the statistics, Professor Haralick found it is 55 to 10,000, which is really 5.5 to 1,000, which is quite high. And this, as we said, we found it. Now, let us see what more you have in this kind of table as we put it in our program, which is the Dr. Rosenberg program, and this what came out with some additional interesting things which add to this. So again, you have here, as we saw, Kabbalah Mada, Kabbalah and science, and also here found Kes. This is like the end of time, as we said before Mashiach. Then you have Eliyahu here. Now we found also the word code here. And then the most interesting, we found also, as we said, Mashiach Sofen, but on the same skip you have Dror Mashiach. Dror Mashiach, this is something Kabbalistically. Dror means to Kabbalah to divine providence. So clearly shows that this phenomena of the code to do with the Mashiach have to do with divine providence, Dror, this Kabbalistic, mystical concept. And interesting is that we have this here also. 775, as we saw in other places, that this year, sabbatical year, this is a year which is destined for this. And as we see now, that the codes are going to come out, the pin lights, and the world will know more about it. And it started, as we said, Mitavshin Lamed Vav. It started from the year May 736, and then up till our time, Tavshin Ayin. So this is interesting, as we said, quite highly statistical and interesting to do with the time where we are now.